Okay, Fame family, hold on tight because we're going to explore 4 huge updates that will rock the fanbase and set the Duggar world on fire today. To begin with, Jana Duggar is essentially the star of her own house construction program on HGTV. Her heart is bursting in her latest vlog. The family's first meal on the land, late-night dirt shifting, and a progress tour that eventually reveals masonry, windows, framing, and everything coming together. However, when the internet went down, Gideon ran across the chamber like a miniature superhero to pull Evelyn off a precipice. It's being dubbed the year's sweetest sibling moment by fans. We are delving into every aspect. Jim Bob, on the other hand, is out there estimating the future Duggar population worldwide as if he were managing a tiny country, as Jinger Duggar just disclosed. She mentions the number in her podcast with Jeremy. 14 generations and 24 billion potential offspring. Yes, a billion. Fans are still yelling over the math, but Jinger also started a fresh discussion with her. Putting on sunscreen and allowing her children to enjoy the sun. We're exploring every possible angle, and it's a lot. Then, people are showing their support for Jessa Duggar seen walled after she recently revealed a significant health update on baby Edward. Jessa stopped eating dairy after experiencing an itching rash for weeks that physicians say wasn't caused by cradle pap. Additionally, Edward's skin is already clearing up after 7 days. Just before her birthday, she talks candidly, emotionally, and realistically about the difficulties she had giving up dairy. We have the whole disintegration. Last but not least, Jana and Abby Duggar surprised everyone with a double baby. Their simultaneous gender reveal party was just released, and it's jam-packed with celebrations, predictions, family memories, and that spectacular conclusion of pink and blue smoke. Fans are going crazy over how unique this twin sister event is. John is having a boy, and Abai is having a girl. Thus, whether you're here for Jana's lengthy story, Jinger's 24 billion baby bomb show, Joanna's home-built radiance, or Jessa's emotional health, waiting for the period of mama, I promise that you will want to see it through to the end. To ensure you don't miss any Duggar updates from the stars, hit like, subscribe, and tap before we start our first story. Additionally, leave a comment. Which of today's Duggar headlines most surprised you? Let's start with a plot thread that has won over fans' hearts. The homebuilding journey of Joanna and Austin, which inexplicably packed a whole month's worth of emotions into a few days. Joys, sweat, excitement, and those precious family moments that make you pause and grin without you realizing it have all been mixed together to create updates. As she walks across their building site, balancing supper containers, and declaring it their first official meal on the new property, her most recent vlog begins with a dusty, shaked pleasure. After Austin worked hours leveling, clearing, and sculpting the soil before winter arrived, the region behind her appears completely changed. Her pride is evident in her voice, and the fatigue. The hard lifting isn't being done by a professional staff. This youthful family works side by side from dawn until dusk. After demonstrating the freshly graded slope, the cleared yard, and the equipment Austin has been using, Joyce gets inside the skid steer with her son. Together, they move dirt into position until the sun disappears behind the trees. She refers to these as the moments she will always remember. Disorganized, messy, yet profoundly significant. Then came the video that went viral on the internet. Evelyn was stranded on a window ledge and yelled, "Hey, I can't get down." Big brother Gideon rushes over like a little superhero before Joy can respond, helping her down with the gentleness of someone twice his age while saying, "I got it." The scene was repeatedly played back by fans, who referred to it as one of the cutest Duggar sibling exchanges in years. As if that weren't enough, Joy concluded the week with a tour of the house's progress, revealing nearly finished brickwork, exquisitely placed windows, and framing in position, as well as a breathtaking view from the rear of the property. She laughs proudly as she zooms in on the brick pattern, her excitement genuine, almost childlike. This week's events, from toddler cookie pandemonium to Big Brother bravery to dirt piles, reminded viewers why they adore Joy's journey. It's sincere, diligent, and heartfelt. Let's now discuss the update that caused Duggar followers to laugh, argue, and repeatedly rewind the video. The most recent podcast moment with Jinger and Jeremy. What began as a straightforward conversation about family updates and abruptly evolved into one of the most surprising math lectures the Duggar world has ever witnessed. Without giving anything away, Jinger and Jeremy mentioned the baby news that was going around the family in their most recent episode. The biggest surprise, though, was when Jeremy produced an email from Jim Bob himself. Jim Bob has been performing some extremely ambitious computations, to put it mildly. His estimates indicate that if each grandchild eventually has 5 children and there may be up to 24 billion Duggar descendants in 14 generations if the same practice is followed. Yes, a billion. Fans are still yelling over the math, but Jinger's crunchy approach on sunscreen and letting her kids enjoy the sun have sparked a fresh discussion. We're exploring every possible angle, and it's a lot. Then there is Jessa, who just posted a touching and very personal update about baby Edward that instantly touched mothers everywhere. In her most recent video on YouTube, a rash that had been growing over her head and torso prompted Jessa to talk about it. It appeared to be cradle tap at first, but there was a problem. It itched. Really itchy. And Jessa was brave enough to follow her gut. She clarified that removing dairy from her diet had resolved the issue for one of her older children, Henry, who had experienced the same thing as a newborn. Jessa had to make the difficult choice to give up dairy entirely. Not even her favorite birthday goodies, like butter, milk, or cheese. For a mother of a home with 6 people is no minor sacrifice. The startling thing is that Edward's skin was already getting better after only a week. His torso was starting to feel less irritated, and his head looked a lot better. The relief on his baby's face made every craving worthwhile, even if Jessa acknowledged that the diet adjustments weren't enjoyable, particularly while dining out or attempting to enjoy her birthday sweets. Knowing how uncomfortable Edward felt, she also talked about how terrible it was to watch him attempt to scratch his head. Her voice slightly cracked as she continued, "It's so sad." A reminder that every small setback still has the same emotional impact on her, regardless of the number of children she has. Support from fans poured into the comments. Longtime fans expressed joy that Edward is already getting better, parents thanked her for being honest, and mothers shared their own experiences with elimination diets. The Duggar world was forced to pause and recognize the silent power of a sensitive, grounded update. The mother is making every effort to aid in her child's recovery. Let's now discuss one of the week's most happy updates. Fans adored this unique behind-the-scenes look at a Duggar family celebration. Together, Jana and Abby Duggar hosted a gender reveal party. And in a way we rarely see, Jana's most recent vlog captured every adorable, heartfelt moment. Jana teased the entire event on Instagram before to the release of the video by posting a picture of herself, Stephen, John, David, and Abby is encircled by blue and pink balloons under a humorous he or she placard. Fans immediately went into conjecture mode when she asked them to share their guesses. Jana disclosed in the video that she and Stephen truly learned the gender of their child in private on Stephen's birthday. Stephen guessing boy, Jana thinking girl, and both of them giggling at how certain they were made their ultrasound appointment into a private, emotional time. Later, Jana revealed glimpses of the infant's chamber. Home preparations, providing an additional degree of coziness. The celebration itself was quintessential Duggar. Abby boldly stated that she felt she was carrying a girl this time, and there were many family predictions and children scurrying around making guesses. Gracie, her daughter, added her own cute theories. Then the moment of significance. 2 smoke guns erupted into the air, one bright pink for Abby and one blue for Jana. Abby appeared truly moved, Jana's face brightened, and the audience roared. Fans right away expressed how happy they were to see Jana, who had waited so long to have her own family, finally get her big celebration in the comments section. It seemed like a long-awaited full-circle event to many observers. This week, social media has been overwhelmingly positive. The update's authenticity and groundedness were lauded by fans. From Ginger's oddball and humorous podcast moments to Joy's diligent home renovation, Jessa's candid health report, and Jana's bright joy at she reveals her gender. Several said, this has been one of the most wholesome Duggar news weeks in a long time. With remarks such as, this is the Duggar content we've been waiting for, and it feels like everyone is finally in a good place. Others expressed how nice it was to witness sibling relationships, family get-togethers, and minor triumphs instead of arguments or conflict. The anticipation for what comes next is also building. Birthdays, impending baby arrivals, completed homes, and even indications of future family get-togethers. The next major disclosure, update, or surprising moment is something that fans are eagerly awaiting. A week inside the Duggar universe filled with heartwarming surprises, significant life events, and those small family moments that serve as a constant reminder to viewers of why they keep watching. A few days full of life, love, and enough to look forward to have included home-building victories, viral podcast segments, health updates, and joyous gender reveal events. I had fun watching all of the most recent Duggar updates. To ensure you don't miss any more videos from the celebrity, hit the like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And let us know in the comments what happened this week that most affected you. We appreciate your time and hope to see you in the upcoming release. I had fun watching all of the most recent Duggar updates. To ensure you don't miss any more videos from the celebrity, hit the like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And let us know in the comments what happened this week that most affected you. We appreciate your time and hope to see you in the upcoming release.